I'll see you all in 2025. Happy New Year and stay friendly. Happy New Year's, my little Stewies. It is your friend Stewie Friend here to bring you my last video of 2025. Please forgive me if I sound kind of stuffy today. I'm a little sick today. I have a little bit of a cold, but now that it is the last day of the month, and I am literally doing this so late. It is almost 6 o'clock at night, so I have 6 hours to film, edit, and upload this entire thing, including the montage video that you just saw. So, without further ado, let's get into my final video of the year in review of 2025. So, 2025, what can I say about it? I will say that it was the worst year for me by far. There is no competition for it. Every year, I start the year off super pumped up, super energized, super ready for the year to start. New year, new me, and I'm feeling that way right now, so don't worry about that. But no matter what was going on in my life personally, I always knew that I had this YouTube channel to basically mellow me out and actually like be the thing that like takes me away from that all. Oh yeah, and by the way, don't mind the Christmas tree. Yeah, I'm that kind of person this year. I just have not had time to take it down. But again, this channel was always like the escape thing for me. But this year in particular, I could not get out of my own funk. I've said in the past that I've been losing a lot, and I mean a lot, of inspiration and motivation to keep on making videos for YouTube. In fact, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't contemplate on quitting YouTube and content creation altogether earlier this year. I mean, every single video that I was making felt forced. I was not particularly proud of what I was making. I was basically doing it out of obligation, and I just was not feeling making the videos, nor was I ever feeling about going into this room and getting on this computer and editing upon hours on end, especially after hard days at work. Something that not many people understand is that I have a full-time job, and sometimes I'm just mentally and physically exhausted, and that happened a lot this year. Don't get me wrong, I love this. I genuinely love this. I would not be here without the channel. I owe everything to the channel. I owe everything to you guys. And that's why I keep pushing forward. It wasn't until a little bit past halfway through the year that I actually felt like I was finally becoming myself again. And then something happened. Let me just say, this is the only time that I will speak about this, and the last time I will bring this up. But on September 9th, 2025, at 4 a.m., 4 o'clock in the goddamn morning, my YouTube channel got hacked. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. to go use the restroom. I look at my phone to check the time, and what do I see? I see a notification on my phone saying that my account got compromised. It asked me if I was the person that did the action, and of course, I clicked no. But it was too late. In the span of the 2.5 hours of me not pressing that button, that person got through my two-step verification process, changed my passwords, changed my recovery phone number, changed my recovery email, changed absolutely everything on my account to where I was hard locked out. I could not receive any more emails. I could not get into my YouTube account. I could not get into anything. I was screwed. So what's the only thing that I can do? Well, I can go onto my computer and contact Google itself. And let me just say, Google's AI help page is absolutely no help whatsoever. Like, seriously, Google literally suggested, hey, your account's been hacked by a hacker? Just log back in. What? Wow! Google, you are a freaking genius! I never would have thought of that! I felt so violated, scared, depressed, everything under the sun that is bad. And I realized in that short amount of time that I had it so good here. I had people that loved my content. I had people that would watch it. I had friends that were willing to come and play video games with me for the content too. You know, I made friends online because of the YouTube channel. That's like the biggest accomplishment that I have for this YouTube channel, and I took it for granted. So out of my last form of desperation, I contacted Team YouTube on Twitter, or X, or however you want to call it, but it's always going to be Twitter for me. After a few moments of waiting, I finally got in contact with Team YouTube. Anyway, after following a form that Team YouTube gave me, they launched an investigation on my YouTube channel, and not just only my YouTube channel, but my Google account as well. After about 2 days, they thankfully realized that yes, I was hacked, and they allowed me to change my password. Anyway, that was just one bad thing that happened in the year of 2025. One big bad thing, but not all bad things happened in 2025. One really good thing that I'm actually really happy about is I started a new Discord server, the Friendly Discord server. For years, people have been telling me to start my own Discord server, and I kind of was just like, why? I don't think I have that big of a following, but this year I was just like, you know what? Why not? Now we are over 40 people strong in the Discord server. So thank you very much to those that are following in that server. I have a few ideas for that. Later on, I'll tell you more about that. But if you haven't joined already and you want to join, there's a link in the description. Another huge highlight that came out of this year was I went to WrestleMania in Las Vegas. It was WrestleMania 41, a 2-night package deal, and it was during Easter weekend. So I got to spend Easter weekend with my entire family in Las Vegas, Nevada at WrestleMania. Not only at WrestleMania, I got to witness my childhood hero, John Cena, win a record-breaking 17-time championship. And you know what? I think I need to be joined by a certain someone if I'm going to be talking about him. And there he is. He's very oversaturated, but that's probably because he's got a freaking light beaming straight down on his freaking face. Again, thank you to Drago for my gift here. This is awesome. I'm still trying to figure out the best place to put that, but for now, I'm just going to have that sitting here while I talk about this. If you didn't know, John Cena announced in 2024 that he was going to be retiring from the WWE in 2025. That allowed him a full year to chase after a record-breaking 17 championship win. Only person that held more championships was Ric Flair, and Ric Flair is one of the more known people around the world in and out of wrestling. And the fact that I got to be there and see him actually freaking win that championship accomplishment meant so much to me. Because right now, at this point in time, John Cena is now officially retired. On December 13th, 2025, at Saturday Night's Main Event, John Cena retired from the WWE. Now, I actually want to take a moment to acknowledge the friends that helped me out this year. And let me just say, if there was ever a year that I needed friends, it was this year. So first and foremost, Drago. Drago, apart from you being my YouTube partner and the person that does my thumbnails, you have helped me throughout every single step this year. You keep me on track whenever I'm distracted. You're literally a shoulder to cry on whenever I'm having a bad day. And I agree with you with what you said in your Christmas video. I consider you as a brother too, man. I'll always be here for you. Because I know you'll always be here for me. I couldn't have gotten through this year without your constant support. So thank you, Drago. Silas Schmilis, aka Silas, aka formerly known as Blue Knight 105. And let me just say that is the last time you're going to hear me call him that, because he is Silas Schmilis, and I support that. Silas, you are the perfect guy to run to have a laugh with. You're the perfect guy to vent to and just talk. You genuinely listen and care for what I have to say, and that's not saying that others don't, but you have been there for me in that matter the most this year, and I can't thank you enough for that. It is crazy to believe that we would have known each other now for 10 years come April 20th. So that is so unbelievably crazy. You're like one of my longest lasting friendships online, and probably one of my longer lasting friendships, period. Probably at the time that you're actually watching this, it's probably gonna be the new year. So I just want to say, on camera, happy birthday, Silas, because the 31st was his birthday. So happy birthday, Silas. And thank you for everything that you did for me this year. My friend, my pal, my bud, MC Ninja 38. Where can I even begin? Ninja, I know that we don't speak like how we used to. Back in the day when we were in high school, we would be online all day, every day, making videos, pumping them out like it was easy and everything. But I hope you realize that you're still a huge part in my life. And I really, really appreciate everything that you've done for me over the years and this year. This year, we tried to relaunch the Maximum Beacon Challenge, and it didn't go to plan fully, but I'm not giving up on it. So if you want to continue doing it, you know how to reach me. And lastly, I should mention Angel Storm. If you don't know who Angel Storm is, she was a viewer that I ended up talking to, and we became really, really close over the years. Angel Storm, we talked every single day without fail. You were there for me through thick and thin, through good and bad. Something that I'll never forget is you were there for me first whenever I was hacked, and you were basically the person to tell me that everything is going to be okay. And like I said, if there was ever a year that I really needed anyone to be by my side, it was this year. So thank you. And thank you to every single person that I mentioned and that I didn't mention, because this year was, like I said, very, very difficult for me. Now that that's all out of the way, let's talk about the New Year's resolutions that I had set for 2025. So, previous Stewie, let's hear it. What was my first resolution for 2025? 2025. For the year of 2025, I want to personally work on my commentary skills. I'll be honest here. I think I need more work. I did say that this specific resolution was going to be more determined by my feelings and how I feel about it. And I'm going to be the judge of this. And if I'm being fully honest, I'm getting better, but not to the extent that I want to be. So I'd have to say that I failed this. I want to start and complete at least 2 video series this year. I hate to say it again, but that's a fail. I started quite a few video series and never finished them, such as Maximum Beacon Challenge, The Escapist 2, WWE 2K25 My GM, Dead Rising 2, Schedule 1. It's sad because I actually completed half of the resolution. I completed 1 full series, and that's that. I completed the Dead Rising livestream series, and I was so unbelievably proud because I got through half of 1 resolution so early on in the year. And let me just say, the Dead Rising series, I am so glad that I finished that because that was a video game bucket list that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. So the fact that I was able to complete and upload all of the entirety of the very first game of one of my favorite zombie game franchises is amazing. It just sucks that I didn't actually complete the resolution that I had set. I want to complete and upload at least 1 episode of the Crafting Dead roleplay series. Can I get a win here? Nope. The Crafting Dead has been in production hell for the last 2 years. And it's frustrating me so much. And it's not like we don't have ideas. And it's not like we didn't work on it earlier on in the year. It's just, we can't get together to actually do the Crafting Dead fully. The Crafting Dead is my favorite thing that I upload. It's one of my favorite things that I record. So why is it so hard for me to get this thing out when I love it so much? It's just frustrating. When will it come out? I don't know. But it will be uploaded. Even if it's the last thing that I do. I promise that. This is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I want to work on making more wrestling content. This is getting sad. Now, have I highlighted the fact that I am a huge wrestling fan? Yup. But would you really count one piece of content that's wrestling related as making more wrestling content? I don't think so. But fun fact, 9 videos including live streams throughout the year, 10 if you count this one, I had a wrestling shirt on. I think the last resolution that I'm wanting to do is do more streams on either Twitch, YouTube, or both. This one I'm going to give myself a pity point. The only reason why I'm giving myself a pity point is because of the Dead Rising series. And here we go. I am feeling kind of stuffy right now. But the Dead Rising series and the Dead Rising 2 live stream were all live stream series. So that led up to about 5 or 4 live streams. So I would say that that is enough for me to say that I did a decent amount of streams this year. So I'm going to give myself that point. So this year I did 1 out of 5 resolutions. What is that? 20%? Yet another F for the year of 2025. That's sad. Now I guess it's time for me to talk about my New Year's resolutions for 2026. This one is an obvious one. The first resolution that I want to do is upload the Crafting Dead, damn it! This is always a New Year's resolution, and like I said, I'm getting a little tired of it. I'm not getting tired of the series, I'm getting tired of the fact that I cannot freaking upload a Crafting Dead episode. There's not much more that I can say about this that I haven't said before. The Crafting Dead is my bread and butter. The Crafting Dead is my baby. The Crafting Dead made me popular. It's everyone's favorite series. But I'm also saying the same stuff. It's just really, really hard to get people online. And that's including me too. Something that not many people understand is Silas, Ninja, and I all have full-time jobs. And it takes us away from making that content. So I do not blame really that. It's just frustrating to want something so badly and have to wait years for it. And I know you guys are feeling that too. So I am sorry. But that is my New Year's resolution. Number 1. Make the episode. The next resolution that I want to make is I want to upload at least 2 community Discord videos. I've made the Discord server, and throughout its lifespan, we probably only did maybe about 2 or so gaming sessions. I want to do more of those, and I want to dedicate some of those gaming sessions for recording to allow people that normally don't have the opportunity to be in a video an opportunity to be in a video. Next resolution I want to make is I want to make at least 2 videos or 2 live streams or a mixture of both every month. So in other words, I want to upload at least 2 times every month. This year, I slacked. I can admit that, and I'm pretty sure everyone here can realize that I slacked in the year of 2025. I'm not proud of it, so my goal is to upload more, and I think 2 videos a month is doable. Now, what kind of videos am I wanting to make? I don't really know. I was hoping that you guys could probably tell me in the comments, and let me know. And the last resolution that I want to make is I want to upload more solo videos. This resolution scares the crap out of me. My friends have been such a huge contribution to this channel that I have grown to depend on them. I'm not saying only solo videos for the year of 2026, but I do want to do more solo videos such as the WWE series, such as Supermarket Simulator and Amanda the Adventurer, and if they were to freaking release it this year, GTA 6. And maybe, this could be a twofer, maybe with this resolution, it will allow me to work on my commentary skills and allow me to complete my 2025 resolution in 2026. Now, I know this video is long enough, and I mean, I know it's very, very long. But I want to do at least one more thing, and I want to kind of make this a tradition if I can. And I am simply talking about the Video of the Year tournament. So the idea of the tournament is I take every single video that I made in this particular year, put them up against each other inside of a tournament, and dwindle it down to the best 2 and see what video is voted by you guys as the best video of the year. And not only will it be the winner of the tournament, it will also be given that award inside of its description of the video. So for example, this year, 2025, we had 17 contestants. And we had some pretty hard hitters, such as Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes and Outlast Revisited, some of my 2 favorite videos of the year. Spoiler alert, they didn't win. Instead, out of the 2 finalists, it was Amanda the Adventurer and Supermarket Simulator number 2. So without further ado, the winner of the Video of the Year tournament is Amanda the Adventurer. Video won with about 67% of the votes. So Amanda the Adventurer was the second video that I uploaded in Spooktober, and let me just say, throughout Spooktober, I had a lot of stuff going on in the background. Okay, I'll just say, I was going to buy a house. It didn't go anywhere. In fact, I didn't get the house, obviously, but I was in the process of buying the house. So you have to imagine how much stress I was going through working on my day-to-day life, making videos for Spooktober, and going through a process of buying a house. It was a lot for me, but yet I still took it upon myself to work really hard on the Spooktober videos. So I am really glad that a Spooktober video, such as Amanda the Adventurer, won the tournament. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's it for me in the year of 2025. 2026 is right around the corner. I am so ready to look at this year in the rearview mirror. This was by far the worst year of my life. Let's have a good year this time. I think we deserve it. Can we please? I think it's owed to us. So without further ado, as always, raise your drink. I'll see you all in 2026. Happy New Year and stay friendly.